Today I'm going to show you some coins I found over the last 20 years. The first coin you see is a groat of Henry VIII. This was found in 1990, many years ago now, with a Fisher 1235. I think it was one of the first hammered I found. Obviously, what a coin to find. It is a nice portrait. Beautiful little portrait, actually, of the young Henry VIII. Probably above average for its kind. That's why I've selected it in my top 10. Nothing remarkable about it apart from the condition, really, but it's quite a scarce coin. This was found near the River Thames at Latton, near Cricklade. As I say, many moons ago, it seems, but I still remember actually unearthing it. It's a beautiful coin, and a lovely hammered to find, you know. And on the same farm, although practically in the middle of nowhere, this is probably one of my best Saxon coins. I think I've only ever found half a dozen, but this is a Canute penny, a helmeted bust, lovely condition. If I turn it over, you can just see that it's got like a cross and amulets there. Nothing unusual about that, apart from its condition. It's a beautiful coin. The moneyer is Leofwald, and the mint is Winchester. A remarkable little coin. It was found in the middle of nowhere. I think I found a Bronze Age spearhead near this find, so it was well worth spending some time out there. But goodness me, I think I only found about 2 hammered that year, because I was busy looking for Bronze Age material, and you know, these things this is the sacrifice you have to make. The next coin I'm going to show you is a really nice bull-head shilling of George III. Now that is a cracking little coin, that is. 1817. I found a few of these over the years, but you know, with that portrait, you know, sharper as it is, I mean, that's great about EF. Not a particularly rare coin, but cracking condition. I'll just show you the shield reverse there, and you can see all the details there. And this was found near a little copse out near Wooden Basset, I believe, in about 1999, I think. Nice little coin. It features on my top 10. Now the next coin is a really beautiful groat of Henry VI. Absolutely fabulous coin. You know, it's I found a few hundred hammered in the 20 years that I've been searching, and this must rank probably as the finest, because it's a big coin, being a groat, and it's something to look at, isn't it? You know, you can find a halfpenny or a farthing, and it will not give you much to look at, will it? Some of them are only about 7mm in diameter, but as you can see, this is of its type, a really beautiful coin. It's 15th century, and you know, it's got some little amulets in there to denote that it comes from the Calais mint. As you can see, it's got Villa Calais, and obviously this was dropped soon after it was minted. Really beautiful little specimen. Edward Pennies probably the most common find you're going to get on anywhere, but this probably ranks as probably the finest. I found this about 7 years ago with a Bandito, a Tesoro Bandito, and I got caught out in a thunderstorm, and the detector got soaked, and it stopped working. So I just desperately tried to dry it out because you know, I was quite some distance from home, and I managed to get the water out the control box, and a few minutes later I got a signal, and there you go. Probably one of the finest penners I've ever found. Beautiful bust. I mean, some of the letters are probably, it's fair to say, some of the letters are a bit indistinct, but I think the bust is the most important part of a coin, and there you can see. Civitas London. Quite a common coin, but remarkable for its condition. Beautiful specimen. The old Bandito was a brilliant machine, but when I had the Goldmax 18 months ago, I was trying it near a river amongst a load of old iron, and this popped up. A nice little sharp signal amongst all the buzzing sounds. A really beautiful William III sixpence. You know, these come usually worn smooth, but as you can see, it's got a bit of iron stain on there, and you can also see the C for Chester just on there, which is quite a scarce little coin, really, especially you know, in this sort of condition. When the Chester Mint was quite known for its poor quality of strike, so as you can see, this is a above average specimen. 1697. Very nice. As I say, that was found by a river dredgings, and amongst loads of nails. Really real struggle out there. Recently, again with the Goldmax, I managed to find this nice Roman. It's probably one of the better Roman. I found probably 100 or so Roman coins over the years, you know, but only a dozen silver specimens. But I think this ranks as being one of the best for me. It's like an Antonius. So it might be Antonius Pius, or it's probably a later issue. I'm not sure yet because I haven't really had a chance to research him. But there's a nice little Goldmax find amongst a few bronze grots. This was this year in 2010. I found that coin. It features on the other video. It was on like a Romano-British settlement, as you can see. It's got a nice reverse on there, and yeah, silver coins are nice, but as I say, I've only ever found a dozen in 20 years. I don't really go on Roman sites as such, but I prefer the old medieval or Saxon, but well, who don't? If you can get it, it's nice, isn't it? But this next coin, this was found in the next field away from the William sixpence. This is a 1561 sixpence of Elizabeth I. Now this is a nice coin because if you can actually see, it's got a large flan. It measures, I think it's 17mm across this dimension here, and it's the full size one. So you can see it dwarfs a normal sixpence. This was the first year of issue, and then you look on the old bust as a giveaway on this one. You can see it's a very, very fine strike on this one, but you can just make out there's a different crown, and her drapery is much different on this one. You've got like the pearls, and the rose is different. It's very well, I'd say it's probably it's like it was done from a worn die, but it is quite a rare beast actually, the large flan sixpence of 1561. Very, very difficult to get in good condition. I think they were probably trial pieces because you know, they were only made in that year. It's got the old Fion mint mark at the top there, just in that, you know, that little arrow. Very nice, very nice. So I've got the little split on the side is due to the strike. That's not damage that was incurred in the field. That was just where the silver split when it was like bashed hard with the hammer, and obviously the silver parted just a little bit with the concussion of the strike. And the last couple of coins of my top 10, I've got to show you a couple of gold coins, because it would be silly not to. I have found a few over the years, but the first one I will show you is a cracker of a coin. It is a George I half guinea. That's a really, really good specimen for a George I coin. They're you know, gold coins are not exactly common at the best of days, but you can see that one was lost soon after it was struck. I found this one at the site of an old hedgerow that had been ploughed out. Unbelievably, I found another half guinea about 100 yards away from this, and it was like a George III. Later, so it was a later coin, so whether or not the two were lost at the same time, or, you know, there were quite a few Georgian coins found there over the years, but again, this was it's a beautiful coin, really. This was found by a laser rapier at about 6 inches down, so it just goes to prove that, you know, don't ever dismiss a laser rapier just because it's, you know, it's not to say it's not a cheap machine, but they look like toys because there's not much to them. You know, they look at the control box is quite tiny and it only takes a PP3 battery, but believe me, I've certainly made some finds with it over the years, and you just got to be, with metal detectors, you just got to be in the right place at the right time, usually. Yeah, as long as you've got a half decent machine, you're going to get them. You just got to walk over them. That's half the problem. But the last coin I'll show you is a gold stater. This is an uninscribed gold stater that I found a few weeks ago, practically. Obviously, I've got a couple of other coins and stuff that I could put down, but I had to put the stater down because it's larger, and obviously a lot of people aim to find gold staters. You know, I'd much sooner. I think I'd rather have a Saxon penny myself, but the other side is completely bare. It's known as a uniface stater. It weighs in a healthy 90 grains, and it's got the triple-tailed horse on there with a wheel below, and the rain. I think that's a rain guide at the top there. It looks a bit like looks like a fish or something, but it's just a rain guide. Nothing. It's not particularly sort of rare coin, but it was struck about 60 BC for the Dubonai tribe, I believe, and it's a nice weighty coin, nice chunk of gold. Well, that's my top 10 over 20 odd years, so I thought I'd share them with you, and hopefully next year I may be able to improve on them, but I tell you what, I'll bloody struggle to beat these, I think. You know, there's a lot of crud out there, and a lot of the hammers you find are ropey, but I've shown you, if you put enough time in and you get some decent machines, it's possible to crack them out the ground. So, hopefully I'll have some more finds to share with you soon. Until then, thank you very much.